Hello, all my fire babies, and I'm going to draw your weekly relationship reading, and I'm going to start right now. Now, as always, if you have not already done so, go ahead and subscribe and make sure to ting that bell so you will be notified when I go live or upload new videos. Okay, and welcome to this week's relationship reading. And of course, as in the money reading, I am going to use the same cards, the same four decks, and I'm going to draw this moon card, which represents the theme for this week's relationships. And it is Demeter. Now, Demeter is here to tell us to make sure that we are paying attention to others and making sure that everybody has what they need. So let's go on and go ahead and shuffle this, or I've already shuffled this deck. Now we are going to go and deal these cards for this week for your relationships. Now, this is how you feel about your relationships and how they are going, what you need to know about your relationships for this week, what may be influencing your relationships this week, what lessons you can learn from your relationships this week, the outcome of your relationships for the week, and the general aspect of how your relationships will go for this week. And of course, I am going to deal the clarifying cards for each one of these. Okay, and here we go. How you feel about your relationships this week. And it is the Emperor. You are the person who solves everybody's issues this week, which goes right along with this Demeter and making sure everybody has what they want. And you are being told the answers to your questions. If you have any questions about your relationship, there are signs that are trying to tell you. They're right in front of you. They're trying to tell you and show you the answers to those questions. And there is someone coming in the relationships this week with the King of Cups energy, which is a beautiful, loving energy. It's creative. This person likes to nurture the family lifestyle and especially teaching. So this person may be a teacher that comes in, maybe to teach you something about your relationships. Now, this is what you need to know about your relationships this week. And this is the Seven of Cups. Now, this is saying that you need to make a decision on something. I mean, you've got fantasies everywhere, and you have all of these options in which direction you can go with your relationships. But the Seven of Cups is telling you you really need to make a choice. Sit down and look at them all, but at some point this week, you really need to make a choice when it comes to whatever the situation is with your relationships. And you also need to take time to be in the present with the people in your life. Don't worry about things that have happened in the past. Don't worry about what may happen in the future. Just be in the present with them and enjoy being with them in person. And then you have this King of Swords energy that's going to come in around this area and help you and the other people that are in this relationship to come to a satisfactory outcome when it comes to whatever issue you're dealing with, which I don't really see issues here. I just see that maybe there's some questions that need to be answered and some opportunities that for other relationships or that need to be explored, and this person is going to help you organize all that. Now, what may be influencing your relationships this week? And the Hierophant. This person is going to come in and help you spiritually when it comes to relationships, help you look at them logically and work things out into what direction you need to take. It's going to make things easier for you to make any kind of decisions, especially when it comes to this card up here that's telling you that you're fantasizing over, different things. You have a lot of options. This person's going to help you make a clear decision when it comes to that. And they're going to do it with some creativity behind it. The goddess is bringing in that creativity, the fertility, the abundance. So whatever decision that you make, it's going to be the right one for you and for everybody involved. And the Knight of Swords is bringing in some intellectual insight into the whole situation as well. This person knows how to talk to other people intelligently and knows how to get to the heart of the situation and to navigate the situation. This person is bringing in a lot of intelligence when it comes to how to navigate relationships. And then you have the Strength card coming in that is telling you that you have the abilities to see the whole situation for what it is, and you have the ability to control the situation. And don't let anything dissuade you from making the right decision. No matter what happens, you are confident, you know what you're doing, you know how to do it, and you know when to do it, and you know how to control the whole situation. So just go ahead and do it. But you also need to look at the situation from a different angle, because there are some endings coming, but there are new beginnings that are going to be right on its heels. And these endings are going to be painful. So yeah, you're going to need the strength up here to get through them. But as long as you look at them from a different angle than what most people do, then everything will turn out for you and there'll be new beginnings waiting for you. Now, what lessons did you need to learn for this week? The Nine of Wands is telling me that you need to learn that you do have the strength to carry on no matter what battles you have fought before when it comes to your relationships. You have the ability to get up and carry on and fight another battle if need be and win that battle. Now, the other world is telling me that when it comes to your relationships, there are not only do you have the strength to carry on, but you also need to reconnect with somebody. There is somebody that you've put distance between you and them, and there's fog in between you and that person and clouding up the relationship. You need to get a hold of that person, and this person could be living or dead. If there's somebody that in the past that has passed away, and you left things in a negative light and you regret that, go ahead and sit down and write them a letter. And believe it or not, that could really make a huge impact on your future and your present self. But if this person is not deceased, go ahead and get a hold of that person and try to work things out. Look at things from a logical standpoint, and like Demeter wants you to do, take a look at their whole situation, and make sure you're taking their feelings into account here. And then once you do that, the Seven of Pentacles is saying that you will it will have a happy ending, that you will reap the harvest from that effort that you put into that relationship. Now, the overall outlook for your relationships for the week is a great one. There is divine light shining on new relationships, and anything is possible when it comes to these startings of these relationships. As long as you nurture them and give them the light that they need and the nourishment and the love, there is endless possibilities. And as long as you do that, of course, there is Litha, and this card is you seeing success, the initial successes of everything that you have worked so hard for when it comes to your relationships. Things are turning around, things are blooming, everything is going great for you. You can sit back, relax, and enjoy the fruits of your labor, the initial successes of your labors. And while you're doing that, through all of this stuff, what you really needed to do the entire week is to stand up for what you believe in, and for your thoughts, your beliefs, and your standards and the way you want to do things. So as long as you're standing up for yourself and your beliefs and looking out for other people at the same time, I think everything will work out splendidly for you this week. Now, I hope you have enjoyed that reading and that you got a lot out of it. And before you leave, go ahead and watch some more videos, and don't forget to hit that big subscribe button.